name is Queen, and I just wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about my depression and my chronic pain, like how I'm dealing with everything. I feel like this video will be beneficial to some people that may be going through something similar to what I'm going through. So I'm going to talk about like a brief story on how this depression came on, like what caused it and everything. So about it was like over 10 years ago now. Like I dated a guy, like it was like everything was good. Like you would have never thought, because he just was like such like an angel. Like you would have never thought he was the person that he was. Like a year into our relationship, like we moved in together, and then all of a sudden I seen a completely different side of him. He was more lashing out. Like he was always agitated with me about any old little thing. Like he would just get mad about anything. And at first it was just like verbal abuse, and then it turned to physical. All of a sudden he was hitting me, and he would just hit me, and after he hit me he would cry. Like he would just cry and say like he's sorry. And I was confused. I'm just like only like 18, 19 years old, so I'm just like, okay, it's okay. Like, I kind of like just let him do it, like really like stand up for myself in a sense. I just was like, okay, I know you didn't mean it or whatever. So that went on for like 6 more months, and it started getting to the point where he was like leaving bruises and stuff on me, and I'm just like, okay, no, I can't be going to work. At the time I was working at McDonald's. I was like, oh, I can't be going to work like this. So I started to fight back. I started to not hit him, but I started to like stand up for myself. He was kind of like, he wasn't even like taller than me or anything. He was just like stronger than me. So he would like put his hands on me and like, do like some horrible things to me. And I would allow it. And I allowed it for a long time until I stood up for myself and I left. And I went back home. Parents, and I didn't tell anybody about it. Nobody knew about it. I kept this a secret for a long, long time because I was just so embarrassed. And I didn't want anybody to know. I just was like, I didn't want no one to judge me. I didn't want anybody to be like, well, how you act like you're so strong? Like, how could you like let somebody like do that to you? Like, So I just kept it a secret. And I just like, we shared an apartment. We had the same, like I was on the lease. So I just broke the lease and I just took the loss. So a year went on and we broke up, and he would still continue to contact me and call me. And I changed my number. I put him on the block list. I did everything. So fast forward, I found out that like during our relationship, he was cheating on me. So this is why he was lashing out. This is why he was agitated, because he was cheating on me. And I moved on, of course, and I got with someone else. And he would still continue to stalk me and come to my job and call me. And then one in the middle of the night, it was about 11 o'clock at night, I got a call from a number I didn't even know. So I answered the phone. It was the girl that he was dating. She's calling me and she's telling me like, oh, he's hitting me and doing this. She's like, what do I do? And he's like threatening, kill himself and stuff. So I'm like, you just have to get away from him. You have to leave. So I'm telling the girl, I'm counseling her at this point, telling her what to do. And she's younger. So she's like, okay. So she's like, okay, I'm going to try to leave him. And fast forward, like maybe like this was like a year after. It wasn't even a year yet. I got pregnant with Princeton. And I went to my ultrasound. Like I can remember this day like it was yesterday. I was like 20 weeks pregnant. I went to my appointment to find out the sex of the baby, which they told me it was a boy. So I'm happy and I'm all jolly, and I get a phone call from the girl, and she's like, oh, I just wanted to let you know blank killed himself. So I'm just remind you, it's been like over like a year now by now. I can't remember exact time, but it's been almost a year. And I'm like, and I was just in shock. I wasn't like, I didn't feel any emotions because I wasn't sad. I don't know how to feel. I was like in the middle of Old Navy with my mom and my dad. And I'm like, okay. And I just kind of hang up the phone, but I never let those feelings like come to light. I just never like felt anything. I just was like, okay. And she was like, I just wanted to let you know he's no longer here anymore. And she's just talking, and I'm just like, okay. And so we hung up, and yeah, that was like the end of everything basically. But I never like got a chance to like, I just feel like I won't, like, I don't want to grieve one that did that to me. So I didn't grieve him, but I talked to like my therapist and they told me like, well, I am grieving and I just feel like he doesn't deserve that. So I just, how I am dealing with all of this. On top of me, I have a chronic pain. So I just want to talk to you guys how I'm dealing with all this, because having like any kind of chronic pain or disease is very hard on you. Like it's hard on your like mental health, especially like being a mom like of two boys that's active. So just not being able to do certain things with them, like it really takes a toll on me. Or like not being able to do certain things with my friends. Like it's embarrassing. Like I'm so embarrassed by it. Like I'm embarrassed that this happens to me, and I don't want to do anything. And it causes me to be like mean and just not myself. So I just want to share 5 ways I'm like how I'm dealing with this. I have 5 ways I wrote down, of course, like notes, because I need, like, I don't want to go on a tangent or like go off topic. So one way that helped me is just being positive. I try to stay positive in any situation. It doesn't matter. Like I just try to just keep a positive attitude even when I'm going through like what I'm going through. The second way I do is I like to surround myself with positive people. I don't like to be around people that are negative or that has like negative intentions or any kind of negative attitude. Like it really affects me. I'm a person that can feel like people's energy. Like I know that sounds weird, but I can just feel their vibe. And if I get a wrong vibe, I won't hang out with you. So I just like, the thing that's been helping me is just trying to stay positive. That's number 1. And number 2, just surrounding myself with positive people. Like people that always like, people that are like me, like not like me, but like me. So that's 2 ways that I am like that's helping me like with this. Another way I try to stay like in a positive mind state is I find like a hobby that's really like that I'm interested in. I find something that I really like. So right now I'm really into like just filming and making videos for you guys, and like that's my passion right now. So YouTube would be the thing that's I enjoy. So another thing you can do is just find something that you enjoy doing, whether it's drawing, whether it's gardening. Like just find something that's like positive and light and fun, like that makes you feel good inside, because you need that, especially during this pandemic. It's very hard to stay home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm always home, so this is like not different. But just the fact that you can't go out to like places, like back then, like I would just every Friday or every Saturday I would just go out and do something fun. So, and the fact that I can't do that now, it's kind of depressing. So it's kind of making me be in that depressed state, which normally I'm like happy, fun, bubbly, but some days I'm not. Some days I'm just like, I want to cry and I don't know why I want to cry. So just find something that you enjoy doing. Like, the next thing I do is I try to avoid things that trigger me. Like it could be like things that trigger me is someone being negative. Like it's anything. Like I'm triggered by like horror movies, like anything that has to do with like abuse, like anything. Like you could, like it could just be a movie on and the man like is like beating the girl, like that triggers me. So I don't watch movies like that. I don't watch anything that has like a sad ending. I don't like to talk about like death or murder or anything. And like right now, like I'm really like triggered because of what's going on in the world. Like I'm like triggered, so I can't even be on social media like that, watching news, because it's really triggering. So I just try to avoid things that trigger me in those ways, which is guns and death and murder, like all of that stuff. Like it really it hurts. Like take it. And another way that's helping me is I'm talking to a therapist. Like I've been talking to a therapist for over 4 months. I have actually 2 therapists, one for my pain and one for my mental health, of course. And that's been helping me, just talking to them, like just having somebody that's like they're not like a person that will judge you. They're just like biased. So that's always helpful, just having someone that is like biased and that can listen and not over talk you and saying, oh, that's me too. Like that's always helpful in situations like this. Like if you have like depression where like if you're like me, like I don't like talking about stuff like this. Like this is very like raw for me to even be on camera telling you guys about. I promised myself that I would take this to my grave. But the fact that it's just not beneficial to me to hold on to something like this, I have to talk about it. I'm talking about it to you guys because I feel like I want to like help someone else that's going through this, because it's really hard, especially like if you're in a relationship and you hold on to something like this, it can affect your relationship. Like it really can. Like you and your partner may be arguing or something and you're lashing out because you think like he's like your ex. Like that happens. Like it's happened to me. It can happen like to anybody. I think it's healthy to talk about what's going on, because if you hold on to it, it could just all explode at the right time. Is to seek counseling, any kind of counseling. If you're religious, pray. Like I prayed like for peace and I got peace. I for, you know, just like how I am now, like my relationship with the man that I love. Like I prayed for that. I prayed for someone to love me. The man that I'm with loves me for me and he accepts all of me. Like, and I'm thankful for him. So I just seek any kind of counseling, whether it's going to a therapist, whether it's talking to someone that you trust. Like it's to find like genuine people nowadays. Like, so I'm just thankful that God planted someone like that in my life. We have two beautiful sons and they're always gonna love me unconditionally. So I'm just thankful for him. And I just wanted to talk about this because I'm ready to like let it go. I'm ready myself of this negative energy. Like I don't like anything holding me like, you know, down. So I feel like me talking about this is going to help me in the long run. It's going to help me like let go of this, because it's been on my heart for a long time to come on here and to talk about this. But I just, like I said before, I wasn't ready. And now I'm ready to I'm ready for new adventures. I'm ready for just new things in life. So I hope this video helps someone that's going through depression or going through battling being in an abusive relationship. Like I just hope this helps you that's watching, and I hope that you take the words that I'm saying to your heart, because I feel like it's hard. Like it's really hard to just be vulnerable, if that's the word. Like it's just really just so thankful for my support system, because you need a good support system in situations like this. It's so hard to just it's so hard to deal with this all by yourself, especially being a mom. If you're a mom and you're dealing with this, like my heart, I'm praying for you, because it's really hard. And some days you may seem happy and like some days you don't, and it's so hard to just always like me. I'm like I always have like a smile. I'm always joking, but sometimes I'm not really happy inside. Sometimes I am angry. Sometimes I am sad. I have so many emotions I want to get out, but I don't, because I'm like I have to maintain this smiley like person. But it's hard to be smiley all the time. Some days you just want to be sad, and some days you want to be angry. Like I'm angry that I didn't get a chance to say something to the person that hurt me. Like I didn't get it. Like now I'm like, me being me now, like I have so much to say, and I didn't get that chance. So I just wanted to just make this video. I'm not gonna sit on this here and cry. I can't do that. But I just wanted to make this video for all the women or men that's suffering from being. I just want to say that I'm praying for you, and you're not alone. You're never alone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share this video with your friends and family. I really appreciate it. And also, if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is queenishaute. I will put it on the screen so that you guys can follow me. I always love making new friends and talking. So if you want to just leave me a comment down below and talk to me about something, or just send me a message on Instagram. Like I don't mind talking. I love talking to people, like, and I love connecting with new people. So I really appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you back here in another video.